Hello, BookTube. After the day I had, I really need a book haul. Fortunately, a book haul did come to me today. I got a package from Powell's, the great bookstore in Portland, Oregon. I binge ordered a little more than a week ago quite a number of manga volumes. So we're going to go through that and luxuriate in adding some more manga to my collection and putting them on my shelves. So, as I mentioned yesterday, my mom is currently in the hospital. Um, she's been in the hospital since Tuesday. She is on the mend. Today, Thursday, was significantly better than how she was on Tuesday when she went to the hospital, and yesterday. Um, she was still pretty weak, but today she is much improved. So much that we're hoping she will be able to come home tomorrow sometime, probably in the early afternoon. So, hoping for that. Um, but generally, while my mom is doing pretty good, uh, there were a lot of things that happened today that were very trying for me. And I may or may not talk about it tomorrow with weekly reads. Depends if I need a good ranting. Anyway, so let's look at the manga I bought. So I already cleared out the paper that pals will pack with their packages, and I've also cut the plastic that they wrap all of the books and they kind of pile them all, wrap them in plastic, and then have some of that paper. So removing the invoice. So here's a little uh, bookmark that I can add to my collection. So first up is Bleach Volume 12 by Tite Kubo. Bleach is one of the great manga series. It's about a young man named Ichigo Kurosaki who can see ghosts. One day he meets a young Shinigami, a Grim Reaper, named Rukia, who is tracking a monstrous feral spirit called a Hollow. Um, the Hollow attacks Ichigo and his family. Rukia tries to defeat the Hollow, however, she is injured. In order to defeat the Hollow, Rukia temporarily grants her Shinigami powers to Ichigo. This transforms him into a Shinigami himself. However, once the Hollow has been dispatched, Rukia and Ichigo discovers that the transformation is permanent. Rukia has lost her powers, and Ichigo is a Shinigami. And so Ichigo must take Rukia's place in as being the Shinigami assigned to um, Kurakawa Town, a fictional ward or suburb of Tokyo. I also picked up Volume 2 of Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead by Haro Aso and Kotaro Takata. So Zom 100 is about a wage slave named Akira who, during a zombie apocalypse, decides to go through his bucket list. And I've read the first volume, and it is amazing. And I'm really looking forward to reading more volumes of the series. I also picked up volume 4 of Delicious in Dungeon by Ryoko Kui. So, Delicious in Dungeon is a series about a group of adventurers who are trying to rescue one of their members' sister who has been eaten by a dragon. However, they have run out of money and supplies, and so must either leave the dungeon to sort of get some money and stuff to go back for another expedition, or try to live off the dungeon. While they're contemplating this unpalatable reality, they meet a dwarf named Shinshi who has made a living in the dungeon, and so they join Shinshi and learn how to live off the dungeon. I've read the first 3 volumes and I loved it, and I'm looking forward to more of the series. So, volume 4. Speaking of which, I also have volume 5 of Delicious in Dungeon. And I picked up volume 3 of Zom 100. I also picked up volume 19 of YuYu Hakusho by Yoshihiro Togashi. YuYu Hakusho is an older series. It came out in the very early 1990s. It's about a young delinquent named Yusuke Urameshi who sacrificed his life to save a young boy from being run over by a car. This incident was not planned for, was not fated. And so this gives Yusuke a chance to come back to life. And when he earns the right to come back to life, he is appointed the spirit detective for his town. And he engages in a number of cases. And he makes a number of allies. I've read the first 9 volumes of Yu Yu Hakusho, as well as the later volumes. And I love this series, and I'm slowly collecting the series. Volume 19 is the final volume. While my preference for collecting series is to work sequentially, sometimes I am forced to order what I can get or buy what I can get. And so the volumes of Yu Yu Hakusho in this box are later in the series. So once I have all of them shown, I'll sort of remember how far I have to go to finish off the series. So this is volume 16 of Yu Yu Hakusho. And volume 15. And volume 14. And I have volume 10 of Bleach. And volume 11 of Bleach. So to do my Steve Pyramid, let's start with Zom 100. So Zom 100 Volume 2, Zom 100 Volume 3, Delicious in Dungeon 4, Delicious in Dungeon 5. Let's get this straightened up. Bleach Volume 10, Bleach Volume 11, Bleach Volume 12, and Yu Yu Hakusho Volumes 14, 15, 16, and 19. Which means I have, I've already ordered volume 11 from Book People. So that hopefully will be coming soon. So I have volumes 12, 13, 17, and 18 to collect. So hopefully I will get them soon, as well as more volumes of Bleach, Zom 100, and Delicious in Dungeon. So if everything goes according to plan, I will be back tomorrow with at least weekly reads. So hopefully that will work. Although it is going to be a very bill heavy weekly reads. I will warn you now. Although I did finish a few things, and I am currently reading something that is really amazing that I cannot wait to talk to you about. So, anyway, BookTube, hopefully I will see you tomorrow. So, until then, thank you, have a great evening, and stay safe.